Good morning. It is 35 degrees out right now. Started out with snow last night, then it changed over to rain. We got about a half inch of rain, and now we have a big old wet, sloppy mess. Want to work on siding the upper high part of the barn today. It's supposed to be in the 40s, so temperature-wise it's gonna be nice. We're gonna let some stuff melt off for a little bit, which should be soon. There, I can talk. We got Gina's milking Azalea in pasture. Pasture's pretty wet, at least wetter than their run. So we're gonna milk Azalea over there, bring her back, and let her and Cookie hang out in their run area that they usually are in at night, or Azalea's in at night. Cookie goes in the stall at night, so we can calf separate. We get the milk in the morning, and then he gets Azalea's milk all throughout the day. But it's just a wet, sloppy mess. So I'm gonna fall. It's gonna be an interesting day. Hopefully everything melts off over there nicely, because we want to get that barn closed in so we can start using it for all of our animals, and then start adding some animals to the homestead.
Wow, what do you think we're gonna do today?
It's time to get some siding up. It stopped raining, it stopped snowing. It's still pretty gross out, but I want to get some front siding on. I want to remeasure and see what we need to cut this tin at. I ordered the tin 12 feet long. I knew that was too long, but I didn't want to order it too short. So with the trusses, I didn't know exactly how everything was going to fall and how long everything was going to work out. And we don't want to come too far down, because if we come too far down here, it's because I think 12 feet will come down to like there, and we'd have like 6 feet left. So if we want to put doors in, we wouldn't be able to. If we did, we'd be cutting into it. It would just be a mess. So we're gonna come down to like the 8-foot mark, and then we'll side the bottom up. And then that way we can put doors in and whatever we need to do on the front. And the plan is in the future, if we ever need to add on to the barn, we'll drop down a few feet and we'll put a roof going this way out. And we left enough room here, so if we wanted to add like 10 or 12 foot wide stalls in the front, we can. So that's why we're building this the way we're building it. We're building it for our needs right now, but also planning, so if we need to add on in the future, we can do it easily. Oh no.
That's the reason why we went with the roof pitch that we went with, because in our mind, if we want to do future things, this was the easiest way to add on. It looks fine the way it is. It could be probably better if it was like permanent. We could do different things, but if we wanted to add on, roof pitches are a big deal. I wouldn't think so, but now just being along this journey for a little bit, I realize that they are. You can't, or you can always do anything, but is it practical? And then, you know, we live in a cold environment. You don't want lots of dips and valleys and all that. And then connecting your roof sometimes be a real big pain. So that's why we went with the style we went with. And then we wanted the snow load to go off the back that way, so we wouldn't have to worry about it. Now he's thinking about adding on another roof for a chicken run and pigs at some time, which would probably be sooner than later, because that would work out really awesome actually. So that's why we did it this way, so we can make adjustments.
Three-quarter. So 129.5. Also, it kind of dictates on how we build stuff. Up here is our snow load. We got to over-engineer a lot of our buildings, or all of our buildings, I should say, compared to what most people have to build, because we get a lot of snow, and we got to make sure the roofs can support that snow. So we have to kind of go crazy. If you're down south and you don't have snow, there's a lot simpler buildings you could do than what we're doing right now that we can't do, because we got to over-engineer it for all the snow loads, if that makes sense. Soon we'll be able to use the new Arctic snowplow, but not yet. I want to use it, but I'm also glad we don't have that much snow yet, because for building, it makes it a lot easier. I'd like to get this building all sided before we get too much snow. I don't know if it'll happen or not, but that's the goal. Trying to get over 12-foot wide pieces of whatever through the 12-foot doorway is a little challenging, but we got it.
We should have did it before it had some snow on it.
Well, luckily that top panel is plastic.
Okay.
And that's not what we need. Sloshy slosh.
Okay.
So that's 2, 4. $128.75. Got it.
Yep.
All right. All right, that wasn't the funnest job, but we got it done. The best thing to do is order the tin the length you need. I just didn't know what length I needed yet, so I ordered it long. I didn't want to order it after I knew the length I needed, because it's probably at least 2 weeks out. So I'm gonna have to order the rest of the tin today for the lower section to see how, and we'll see how long that'll take. All right, it's time to get the old lift warming up. Let's see how she likes the snowy weather. All right, I just checked all my buttons and none of them are frozen, so that's a good thing. It's the first thing I do when I get up in the lift every time now. So our first hole, if we go 2 inches, our second hole, let's go 23.5. And then we'll go 45.5, 68.5. Let me lower it down some. Let's go 102. And then the last one we'll just do later, because we're not going to screw that in right now anyways. So I'm going to grab a 2x4, screw it to the bottom of this so we'll have a shelf to sit all of our siding on. I want to thank 𝑀𝑚𝑎𝑖𝑙 for sponsoring today's video. 𝑀𝑚𝑎𝑖𝑙 makes these nice knives out of Japanese steel. They even come with a certificate of authentication. I've been using these for over a year now, And this knife right here is my favorite. We have the 3-piece set. They offer more options than just a 3-piece, but this little one is nice for cutting up your tomatoes. It works really good, your apples, your celery. For chopping, this is still my go-to. And then if you want a nice big kitchen knife, this one works really well. One of the nice things about the 𝑘𝑚𝑖 knives, they come in a nice high quality ash box, so it's great for a gift. Or if you want a nice gift for yourself, you want to be able to keep your knives in a nice collection like this. This is how we keep ours stored. The other great thing is they're made out of high quality Japanese steel, and each knife is hand inspected to meet their quality. This is my favorite knife for chopping. It's really sharp. Don't ask me how I know. Oh, that celery smells so good. The little paring knife works so good as well. All their knives do. So if you're looking for a high quality gift for you or a loved one, right now 𝑘𝑚𝑖 is having a huge holiday sale, and they're offering our viewers an additional $50 off any one of their purchase. So go to 𝑘𝑚𝑖.com/Lumnah or enter promo code Lumnah to get your additional $50 off. And it comes in a nice high quality ash box. So if you're giving it as a gift, this is what they're gonna get. So thanks 𝑘𝑚𝑖 for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get on with the build. I'm gonna go 2, 23.5.
45.5.
45.5.
I hope I did these right. 68.5.
And 102.
102.
So that's 2. Something like that.
Is that what you had hoped?
What's that?
Is that what you were hoping would happen?
Yeah, and then...
Okay, I got a clamp behind you.
Now, it's not gonna go anywhere, but I gotta get up there, push it all in, and raise it up. All right, so now we can go down and pre-drill a bunch more. Then we can get a bunch more up. Probably won't pre-drill all of them, but I'll go ahead and pre-drill quite a few, and then we can just start getting them up.
First piece of siding. And a bunch to go.
Got our first piece up. How's it look?
Looks good.
I haven't even looked at it yet, to be honest with you.
What the heck?
Whew.
Should we wait?
No, it's because I was flipping it over.
We need to go lift it up higher.
Go up higher a little bit. Okay. So now. boy, that is looking good.
It does look good.
2 sheets up, 1 more, then we'll have to take down that 2x4, reposition it, then we can keep going. So it's getting colder out for sure. So it'd be nice to get at least halfway done before we stop for the night and come back out in the morning. But let's see.
You think halfway?
I'd like to at least get halfway, because if we can get halfway done today, that means we can finish it all up tomorrow. It's just a slow process because you're up and down. You have to keep repositioning the lift. It's cold, so your hands freeze because you can't leave your gloves on when you're doing all the screwing on the metal. So. I gotta find the easiest way to do this. I gotta go. This. And then like that. Looking good. I think that makes 5 now. I'm liking it. If it rains or when it rains, I wonder how much that'll keep out. One of the nice things about steel siding is once it's up, it's already painted and you don't gotta go back. You do 3 feet wide at a time. I got a stretch. All right, we can take this 2x4 down and reposition the lift, and then we can put the 2x4 up over there, and 2 more pieces. I just took the bit out and put the same one right back in. 2 more pieces and we'll be halfway there with siding. That's gonna be so nice. Already on.
We made it to our halfway mark where we wanted to get to. We have a little bit more time. We're going to see how many more we can get up because today's not the greatest weather-wise, but who knows what it will be like tomorrow. You just never know. More than halfway done now. We're gonna move the 2x4. Are we gonna try another sheet?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he says.
We still got time. Let's keep going.
Looks good.
We're in a good rhythm now. Beam me up. Like you're right there.
Oh, it looks like a little mouse or something, like some earplugs. That's kind of gross.
Good morning, ladies. Would you like some hay? Enjoy. Look at the beautiful sunrise. So gorgeous. It is chilly out this morning. We got a little bit more snow overnight. The worst part is all the wet puddles and rain we had yesterday froze up and is under all of this light dusting of snow. So it is pretty slippery out doing the chores this morning. It'll be interesting to see how it is over at the barn this morning. And hopefully we can get the rest of the front siding up today and start on some of the side upper siding. And I gotta figure out what, it's so beautiful, look behind me. Then I gotta figure out the rest of the siding and get it ordered, because it is gonna feel good to have that barn all closed in and start using that, especially on these icy mornings. It'll be nice to be able to stay in the barn and do the milking. We're getting there slowly but surely, and this weather slows us down a little bit more. The ice, you can't work fast in it. It is about 20 degrees out right now, so I'm gonna make sure we have the heat gun in here with us, because we're most likely gonna have to defrost the buttons, and we don't want them freezing up on us while we're up there and not having it. The sun feels good, but it's a little windy. I'm hoping the wind stays low, because we don't want any of the tin blowing away on us. Let's see. Yep, frozen buttons already. Not surprised. I feel like I work at an airport and I'm de-icing an airplane.
Oh, fun.
That's what I tell myself. It's an important job.
Okay, come on.
What?
Come on.
Feels good.
Well, I'm cold.
You won't be. That's blowing on you.
It's blowing on you, not me.
Oh. Well, we're good for now anyways. Keep this handy. I will get us sucked in and get us out of here. All right, go for it. Up, up, and away.
Well, so far it's sunnier out, but it's colder, and there is a little bit of wind. It's making me a little nervous. So I wish the wind would go away. I'll deal with the cold. It's not too bad, but I don't want it to get worse.
That sun comes out.
Oh, here comes more wind. Oh, I don't want to be up there when it's doing that.
I gotta have pieces to do. That's it. For this side.
How you went?
Okay, go for it.
This is not coffee break time.
Oh. How I warm up in between sheets.
Oh. Oh, wind. Here comes a big wind burst. Big wind burst.
What's that?
Big wind burst.
Woohoo!
Stop. We're almost done. You good?
Up and away.
I told you can't talk when I'm doing this because I don't know when you're telling me to stop.
We go. Whoa. All right, hold it. I'll do my gymnastics again.
Come on, lift them legs. Ah! No, not like that. I don't like it. Woo! Stop. Are you making it wiggle more?
What?
Ah!
What?
I'm going to throw up.
What? What? I would never do such a thing.
I'm not going to feed you tonight.
You're not going to feed me tonight. I'll have to have boom and berry.
Are we good?
We are
You ready?
ready. Above.
Hey, I said stop.
What?
I need to be ready for when you tell me to stop.
Whew. That's like a kite.
Are you serious?
Faster, faster. Okay. Do the sides now, and then we can figure out our corners.
Awesome, we got the front done.
Front's done.
Ooh, ooh.
Hardest part. Time to go down. Warm up the hands. I'll have the tractor warm up. So I go grab tin for go back next. So the front's all done. I had ordered tin for the front and for the back. And the reason we went with charcoal, the same color as the workshop, is we have leftover tin from the workshop. We're gonna go out back now and get that, and that should be enough. I'm not 100% sure, I don't remember. I'm hoping to do both sides. So we're gonna go out back, grab that, figure out what we have, what we don't need, and then later on today I can place an order for the rest of the tin. That's the only reason why I didn't order all the tin at once, is I knew we had some sitting around, and I'm hoping we have enough to do a lot of the upper gable ends. The thing is once you order the tin, you can't return it, so I'd rather have to wait a little bit to get the rest of it. So let's get out back, see what we have, and figure out what we're gonna need. I couldn't remember how long they were, but they just barely fit through the doorway at the angle like the last one. So they got to be 12 footers. And then we'll take off the cut short pieces, set them aside, and we can use them later on further down. How many pieces?
I think it's like 12 or 14.
12 or 14. And we need 11 full ones. So like if we were doing this whole wall and full sheets, it'd be 11. So if we have 11 or 12, that might be
There's definitely 11 or 12.
that might be enough to do, maybe not quite enough to do both sides. It'll be close. Because the lower down you get, you can cut and use that one over there, vice versa.
Right.
But if we don't have everything that we need, obviously we can definitely use these 10 footers. So we ordered 10 footers, and those will those can be used on the back wall, but I have enough to either use on the back wall, or if we don't have enough to do both sides with this, I have one 12-footer, which would be the first one, and then after that, it goes down drastically, and 10-footer would do the next one, and then it would get shorter and shorter and shorter. So then, if we do that side with these, whatever we have left over we could put on the back. We could use those 10-footers and 12-footer on this side, and then make sure we order enough to finish up the back and then all the sides. All right, so 127 3/4. And then, what did I say,
118.
127 and 118 3/4.
And 3/4, I think.
Yes. All right, let's give that a try. Pre-drilling it. We should probably try to pre-drill it. It'll be easier. Okay, hold up, hold up.
Whoa.
My fingers. All right, so now, if I take this, and what do we say, 118 3/4?
Yep.
Hold that your end up.